man. Give the people a little time to bring it in. We'll give people a little time to bring it in. Yeah. I got a good one for you, ladies and gentlemen. I got a good one for you. Got a good one. The stage is set for the finals. The stage is set. And it's just gonna be what it is. It's really gonna be what it is. Love it or hate it. Shouts out to the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. That's gonna be making it. It's gonna be a good finals. But I'm gonna let you know the top 5 reasons the Knicks will lose. Yeah. And it's gonna be something good for you. I ain't gonna be capped. Go ahead and tap the light. Tap the light. Like the screen. Let's get some traction going in. Let's get the algorithm bumping. But these are the top 5 reasons the New York Knicks go lose to the San Antonio Spurs. So you got the first reason. First reason the New York Knicks gonna lose is it's the New York Knicks. They won't be able to get out of their own way of the fact that they in the finals and they ain't been there for so long. That's the first reason, and it's not in any order, but well, it's the top 5, so it's gonna be in the order. So the first reason, the Knicks can't get out their own way. They the New York Knicks, and they haven't been in the finals, haven't won since the early 80s or the 70s, something like that. First reason, they can't get out their own way. They can't get over the fact that they back in the finals. The second reason, the fans, the New York Knicks fans, they don't deserve to celebrate a finals because they've been dish-ragging and dogging they Knicks for so many years because they haven't been winning no finals. And this generation haven't been the best. Well, it's been 2 generations since the Knicks really won anything. And the fans been dogging their team. So that's reason number 2. The fans don't deserve no championship because they dog their team out. They disrespect their team. The third reason the Knicks not go win is because the attitude of the New York people. They think they won already. They celebrating right now. New York people celebrating a victory right now. Like it's just automatic because they from New York. And they ain't win shit in over 30 years. 40 years. All the old school rappers who used to talk shit when New York was on top of the rap game, they finna come out the woodworks talking shit like, yeah, I told you, yeah, I told you, yeah, I told you. They gonna be celebrating like they already won. They already picking out their outfit for the parade, and they ain't played the game yet. That's the third reason why New York not go win. But it's gonna be great for the NBA, great for TV that they there. Oh, I'm from Miami. From Miami. Where you from? And tap the hit the like button for me. Now let me get back to the Knicks. The third reason why the Knicks won't win is because of the people in New York, like I was saying. The New York people are so salty about music. They salty about the Giants, the Jets, the Mets, the Yankees, the Islanders, the Rangers. They salty about every team. But this one year got the glimmer of hope that championship could happen. So they are already celebrating. New York fans celebrating the victory already. Because they haven't been this far in the playoffs in over 40 years. For the finals. Now, the fourth reason the Knicks won't win against the Spurs got a better team. The Knicks go try to bully the Spurs and try to bully the alien. You know what I'm saying? They go try to bully Wemby, but that's not gonna work. It's gonna work in game one. It's my prediction before I get to the fifth reason. But the fourth reason, the Spurs are a better team. But this is my prediction. Game one, if it's in New York, but I really don't know. I gotta find out. If it's in New York, the Knicks go blow their load and win game one. That'll be the only glimmer of hope that the Knicks win a game in this series. If that series started in San Antonio, San Antonio go smoke the Knicks. By the time they get to New York, they gonna be down 2-0. Or they gonna be down 0-2, however it go. Then it's gonna be pretty much over with after that. Cause the Spurs smell victory. Spurs go smell that ring. And New York not gonna even come to participate because they celebrating right now. All the energy is being deflated. That's the fourth reason the Knicks not gonna win. So I'm gonna give a recap on why the Knicks not gonna win. First reason is the city don't deserve a championship because they attitude. Second reason is the New York Knicks fans constantly disrespect the team. New York fans disrespect all their professional organizations. Number three, they celebrate now. This they celebration. This they victory winning the Eastern Conference. And that's the farthest it's going to go. That's why the Knicks going to lose. The fifth reason, they have it written in the NBA that Victor Wembanyama is the face of the NBA now. They have him as the face. The Greek Freak is done aged out. And that's how it goes. They wanted Ant, they wanted Ja, They like, nah, these young hotheads, they not walking the walk that we want them to walk. So they went cross seas. Yeah. They went cross seas to be able to get who they needed to find the location, find what's necessary. Hit the like button for me one time. Let's get some traction going there. Let's get some traction. Let's get some traction because I got a banger. I got a banger today. How you figure that you finna stop this young Spurs team is no way in hell from dethroning the returning champs, two-time MVP. The two-time MVP went up against the defensive player of the year. And the day-old saying, defense win championships. And New York go come with aggressive strategy to take the mental capacity of Victor Wembanyama. They'll try to take his mental so that he won't fight and use his natural skill set, make him overthink, not think enough, just to get rid of the ball because of the pressure that he gonna be facing. As soon as he make adjustments, it's gonna be over with. Yes, sir, and that's why I think the Spurs go take it. My prediction, Spurs in 5. Spurs in 5. Knicks go get one game out of it. And if they push it, it'll be 6 games. It'll be 6 games. The matchup is too dominant in 2 different positions. Because once you try your best to get Wemby in foul, well, you go foul Wemby to get his mental. You try to make him, to bully him. Once that don't work, the rest of the game is going to be one-sided. Bronson go kick and scream and do everything in his power. And he go be on display. He go show out. He go rep. But the Spurs go dominate and they go bring that age-old tradition of closing deals like the Spurs normally do. Big as the city of New York is, and the bigger the stage, big as the stage the finals is, and it's the first time it's coming to New York, so it's gonna be major. The team that's not gonna be ready for it is gonna be the New York Knicks. They're not gonna be ready for it. Now, I gave my 5 reasons earlier in the live, and I was just joking. I was just trolling the New York fan base. But the real reason why the New York Knicks won't win is they not going to show up for this big stage. Because for the organization, this is bigger than them as the individuals that's playing. It's bigger than the organization that's presented. They not gonna show up. The Spurs go smell that blood in the first game. Second game, they go already figured out what's coming at them, and they go dominate, and the Knicks won't be able to do nothing about it. The Knicks go be overmatched, and they go run out of strategies. They go get frustrated, and then it's gonna be one-on-one ball, and it's gonna be predictable. Spurs make adjustments to that and just put their foot on their neck and keep it pushing. If the Knicks win a game, it'll be game 1 or game 4. Those are the only 2 games the Knicks would win. Game 4, if they down 3-0. Game 1, because they put jumping out with all their energy because they haven't been there so long, and they under the pressure that the city put them under. New York City putting the Knicks under the most pressure of any organization because the Knicks haven't won in so long. That's equivalent to the Jets going to the Super Bowl. The Knicks in the finals is equivalent. The years different is greater, but the expectation from all those years is on the shoulders of this New York Knicks squad right now. And they go fold. They not gonna be ready. All the old hip-hop legends, all the actors, politicians, business people that's from New York go be in the building. It's gonna be the hottest ticket in sight, and they go witness the alien come to Earth and be the biggest villain New York done seen in a long time. The only way Wembanyama become the dude who the NBA projected him to be is he step in and be crazy in the finals. And I believe that. I believe that. So the number one reason the Knicks don't win is they don't show up. They're not going to show up. 1 or 2 players from the Knicks gonna be out there banging. But 7 players from the Spurs gonna be out there with that type of energy. That's going to be it in a nutshell. 7 players from the Spurs gonna be out there banging and swinging. 2 to 3 players from the Knicks gonna be out there banging and swinging. Knicks win game 1. That'll be the only game they win. It's gonna be a backdoor sweep. They win 2 games tops. The alien is for to emerge as the face of the NBA moving forward after these finals. So y'all go ahead and put that money in. Drop it on the Spurs, man. Spurs got this. It's over with. And that's just how it's gonna be, man. You heard it from Court 45, man. You got the opportunity to show up and show out for the whole city, and everybody gonna be there repping and stepping for the Knicks, except for the New York Knicks basketball team. The team not gonna show up. Everybody, the stage is set for the NBA biggest stage in America's biggest city, and the team not gonna show. The team not gonna show up. That's the biggest reason the Knicks lose. The second reason, Wemby. I be saying Webby. Wemby is going to be on display as the premier face of the NBA. The third reason, 7 players from the Spurs go show up to play, in contrast to 2 to 3 for the Knicks go show up to play, because of the team in this whole not go show. The third reason, the fourth reason, the team and the city and the fans, they celebrating right now. That was their championship right then and there. When the Knicks won the East, that was their championship, because you can't tell them nothing right now. It's like all the shit talk from a New York fan was the truth for that one night when the Knicks won the East. So that was the celebration right there. That was the championship right there, because the rest is history. Not because I'm a Miami Heat fan. Shouts out to the Heat. We gonna come back. Definitely, yeah. But the team not gonna show up. And the fifth reason, I gotta go back to the second reason. That boy Wemby. He gonna show up. He gonna emerge as the face of the NBA, man. So there you have it. If you're a betting person, game 1 and game 4 go be the shakiest. But this series don't go past 6. 5 games. If I was to bet, I'd bet 5 games. 4-1 San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs. 4-1. 5 games played in this series. The Knicks, yeah. Spurs in 5, yeah. Definitely. I'm for to pin your comment. Yeah. Spurs in 5. Now what you think? Like I was saying, the Knicks, the whole city go show. All the actors, all the former athletes, all the comedians, all the businessmen, all the rich people, all them go show up for the finals. All the stars go be there, the hottest ticket. But the Knicks as an organization, the team, they not gonna show up. I'm telling you. They not gonna show up. Spurs in 5, man. Spurs in 5. They gonna try to bully Wemby, and that's not gonna work. Man, the only chance they got is the fact that they gonna have the opportunity to tip the damn ball off. That's the only reason they have a chance, because they there. But when the smoke clear, it's gonna be over with. It's gonna be over with. The Knicks not gonna show. The Knicks not gonna show up. That's what's gonna happen. They gonna try to bully that young Spurs team. Them young guns go snap. They go snap. That's what's gonna happen. You got all the end opportunity, but the Knicks squad not gonna show up. They gonna get caught up in the hype. You gonna stay in foul trouble. You gonna be too anxious. All them OG man, they go listen. If them niggas on any type of blog, any type of social media, reading any type of comments, they lost. They lost. Cause they go see how all the old legends from NYC putting they there now. All of them coming out the woodwork now. Man, they ain't go show. They ain't go show, dog. That shit gonna be Wemby at the free throw line, man. Spurs gonna milk that shit. Then next thing you know, they doing ball control. They doing time control. Now it's desperation fouls. The junk will be predicted. By the third quarter, you go see. And if it come down to the wire, you see what just happened. Brunson go be dropping 35 a game. That's what the part gonna be frustrating. Listen, 2 to 3 players from the Knicks go show up, but 7 from the Spurs go show up. That's how that shit go work. The Knicks go freeze, man. They go get cold feet, man. A lot of them dudes ain't gonna be ready for this, cause this shit ain't happening in over 40 years. So that shit go be. Man, you go feel the pressure when you walk out the door. Man, they got pressure that they ain't never have in their life. Even all of them was all-stars growing up, and now they fall into, the cream of the crop rise. Role players are role players. But as a collective, they not gonna show up. And it's gonna that shit go be another sad song. And the New York Knicks gonna be back to crying and diss-ragging and bashing their team and all that shit. They ain't gonna salute them for having a good season. They gonna go back to straight bashing them. Watch. Just watch. Y'all go see how one-dimensional players get when they get around somebody who go block that shit. When somebody go block that shit, they go turn predictable, one-dimensional, and then they just ain't gonna want the damn ball. Then that's why 3 people from the Knicks go be balling. I ain't finna say which 3, but Brunson is one. Of course. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty predictable by the third quarter. But game 1 and game 4, those would be the games that the Knicks will win. Game 1, if the Knicks win game 1, they go blow their load. They go blow their load, and the fans just gonna take it to the door. Take that first win to the door. And if they win game 4, it's the same face. That's it. Wemby go be the villain. He go be the biggest villain in New York in years to come. That boy go be bigger than Reggie Miller as the villain. Oh yeah. You'll see. He'll be a bigger villain than Alonzo Mourning, you know what I'm saying? And PJ Brown. Yeah, he gonna be a big villain for New York. Y'all ain't gonna like that boy. Y'all not gonna like him at all. All the players that go to Madison Square Garden and show out and do them historical numbers, man, you don't think that's who Wemby is challenging. He channeling his inner show out on that biggest stage that the New York Knicks not gonna show up for. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be ugly because the New York fans gonna be celebrating. They blew their load when they won the East. They blew their load because they know that pressure from the West gonna be different. Gonna be different. One team gonna try to play booty ball, and other teams are gonna play solid defense. And that solid defense gonna win every time. Defense win championships. We all know that. We all know that. Yeah, the Spurs got a better chance. Yeah, yeah. That's it. They gonna blow their load like this. They blowing their load right now. They all the old school fans, all the old school players, all the old school rappers, all the actors, the comedians, the businessmen, all those top tier type people, all them gonna be invested. All them gonna be there. All the stars gonna be in the building. If you are somebody, you gonna be in New York for them games. They gonna travel to San Antonio too, but the big stage is in New York. San Antonio go show up. The Knicks not gonna show up. That's what it's gonna be. And I want my prediction for them to win game 1 instead of winning game 4. Because they biggest chances to win any game is game 1 and game 4. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. They lose game 1, it's gonna be because they see who they playing. They lose game 2, they trying to make some adjustments to, but they can't. They lose game 3, they got a little bit closer to making those adjustments. They win game 4 because they saving face. They lose game 5 for the chip. And that's my prediction right there. And the Knicks not gonna show up. The Knicks organization not gonna show up. The fans not showed up already. The fans don't want it. Fans already picking out their Timbs that they go wear for the championship parade. You know what I'm saying? Yo, son. Yo, B. It's gonna be crazy, mad, ridiculous, son, B, kid, all that. But hey, where we gonna be the biggest villain in history in Madison Square Gardens? And I'm gonna be there for it. I'm all there. Sign me up. You know what I'm saying? Alien versus Predator. Yeah. Hey, well, the alien gonna win. Cause the predator bag ain't gonna be as limited as the alien's own. Goddamn. The alien gonna kill it. The alien gonna kill it. Salute to the New York Knicks fans though, cause this good for hip hop, this good for basketball, this good for the culture, man. It's just gonna be perfect because all of them going crazy right now. And boy, look at here. Listen, they win game 1, man. That's the pop the champagne. It's over. And then it's really gonna be over for the Knicks because they ain't gonna win no more. It's gonna be a backdoor sweep if the Knicks win game 1. Now, like I said about winning game 4, they trying to save face. And that's just how it's gonna be. The Spurs go there ready to dominate. The Knicks go there and try to bully, but they ain't gonna have them. They ain't gonna be knocking down them shots. They ain't gonna be able to accept what the Spurs giving, cause that's all it's gonna be on defense for the Spurs. It's what they giving up, and the Knicks gonna be able to have to knock down all that. Cause once they get it established that they not gonna be in the middle. They not gonna be bringing that shit in. Then they gonna have to knock down them shots, and all the rest of them young bulls gonna come with that energy and lock it down. And offense is just gonna be ran through Wemby. Give me the ball. And when you try to double him and triple him, get in foul trouble, them threes just gonna be dropping. And that shit just gonna be run it back, run it back, run it back. And the Knicks just go out to be there because they gotta be there because the game ain't over with yet. So they just go show up. And they ain't gonna be dominating. They ain't gonna be executing. They just gonna be there. Brunson gonna be snapping, cause Brunson gonna be balling. I done seen this in other finals and other you really appreciate what you have in one player in contrast to what this other one player means to the whole organization and do what's expected. Yeah, Wemby smell a ring. Spurs, let's count it up. The Knicks go be one of those teams that made it, but then win, and then it's just gonna be, oh yeah, remember the Knicks? The Knicks made it to the finals, and that's just gonna be the end of that. Because next year is gonna be another team, next man up. Or if the Knicks go back to back, I can't put that much energy into that. But for my prediction, I'm gonna say the Spurs in 5. Knicks' chances to win any game would be game 1 or game 4. It do not go past 5. If it do, they just doing it for the TV. That is gonna be the highest ratings in NBA history. The highest ratings is gonna surpass all the because they gonna add the streaming, they gonna add all that involved. That's gonna be a factor too. It's gonna be on TV, it's gonna be on your phones. People gonna be interacting as it go, and the Knicks not gonna show up. That's just how that's gonna be. The Knicks go come game 1 and game 4. If you go put your money on the Knicks, it's one of them 2 games, and that's a coin flip. That's a 50-50. So at least if you gonna put money, you got 50-50 chance on when they go win that one game. And you could do your points, put them high. Brunson go get his numbers. But everybody else on the Knicks gonna be iffy. You might hit a lick with somebody here or there, but for the solids, you got Brunson. He go do his due. But the win, which game they go win, is you got a coin flip on game 1 or game 4. And that's just how much the Knicks not go show for this championship. They got, like right now, before the first tip, they got every chance in history. But once that tip off and they feeling that pressure, they go fold. And that shit gonna be day in, day out, play after play, on offense, on defense. Because this Spurs team is running how they supposed to be running, and they been fighting the hardest. The Knicks been dominating, so they ain't been getting no pushback. They ain't been getting that serious defense that the Spurs go push to them. Oh yeah. Because they took it from OKC. I mean, they took it. I'm in Oklahoma City right now, traveling. And it's quiet. It's quiet. Like for real. So you go see when it all folds, that tip is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. That's the prediction. If the Knicks playing in New York, they go win game 1. Here go here, this breakdown. This the breakdown. If the Knicks playing in New York, they go win game 1. The Spurs win. If the Spurs playing home in San Antonio, that's it there. Yeah, Spurs all the way. But I'm talking about the game, the one game that the Knicks go win. I'm on that right now because you trying to get some money off this because people go be blind betting on New York because it's just New York. So them payouts gonna be hella good. The payouts gonna be hella good. So it's like this. I think the schedule is out. I just didn't check. I just came straight with the content, man, because it's funny. I've been reading and watching these videos all of New York OGs. They everywhere right now. You know what I'm saying? And they go feel that pressure. It don't matter the Knicks are the underdog for New York fans. It don't matter. You could catch New York fans on some personal bets. I'm talking about people in the streets and all. If you know somebody, you close to somebody who from New York, yeah, the books, yeah. The Knicks gonna be underdogs. The Knicks, cause they know what they talking about, cause I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those diehard New York fans who you can't tell nothing bad about New York. This they time to talk they biggest talk because they there. That's the point I'm making. And that's gonna be that's gonna make the books go up because people gonna be betting on New York who ain't probably be betting before. I'm trying to get you to hit the undercut on which one fucking game New York go win. You should know what game one is playing at. What game one is played at. If game one in New York, the Knicks go win game one, that's gonna be it. Straight up. And who dreams? You talking about the Knicks fan dreams? I could go for that. Yeah, if you talking about the Knicks fan dreams, I could go for that. Cause they the most delusional people on earth. So you know how many people go get caught? Man, they banned with emotions. That's just like my football team, the Dolphins. So that's like I don't understand that statement. You say this Spurs team ain't that good. OKC had to fake fouls to even keep it close. So if you saying the Spurs team didn't have to do too much to beat OKC, I can understand that logic. And the fake fouls. Nah, the Knicks go try to be bully ball against Wemby because they ain't gonna be able to win a straight up defense matchup. Because how else you go in this new age of the NBA, you ain't gonna be able to play that old school physical defense because that's the only way you gonna be able to keep Wemby out the paint. You got to make him don't want to come there. That's the only way. The foul trouble go slow the game down for the Knicks to even try to dominate. Spurs go be hitting them free throws. Wemby go be hitting this shit. Do the Spurs play OG bully ball, or they just play defense like you say that the Knicks play? OG bully ball get you to the line. What's up? What's up, Mike? Man, I'm just cooling, dog. What's good? What's good? Hey, But you could tell that the Knicks go fold. They ain't got the real answer. Same here, dog. Same here. Nah, what I mean by bully ball get you to the line, it's gonna get your bully ball gonna get your opponents to the line. That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna have your opponents in early as foul trouble. Yeah, you gotta get physical with Wemby, but they gonna blow the whistle for that boy. Good to see you too, dog. Man, the Knicks gonna lose, man. They gonna have Wemby go win that shit from the line, man. It's gonna be predictable. And I don't think Wemby Spurs in 6 is a stretch. Spurs in 6 is a stretch. That shit go get boring fast, dog. Third quarter, you gonna see the predictability in it, dog. By the third quarter. Man, they gonna have Wemby ass at the line, man. Wemby gonna be at the line. You gonna see. You gonna see that shit ring. It's about trending. It's about star power. It's about popularity. They ain't gonna let the Knicks play old school New York basketball. The fans gonna be pissed. But when the Spurs play hard-nosed defense and make New York settle, them jumpers ain't gonna hit. The rebounds ain't gonna get got. They gonna try to fucking throw Wemby out the way to get a rebound, and they gonna call a foul. Man, that shit is gonna be real predictable. And I don't see no other outcome because the Knicks not gonna show up. This the ratio. 3 players from the Knicks gonna be balling. 7 players from the Spurs gonna be balling. And that shit ain't gonna add up. It ain't gonna add up, dog. Everybody who a fan of New York, everybody who got anything to do with loving New York, they gonna be going harder than the damn team. Cause the team for the team in whole, they not gonna show up. They ain't gonna make it happen. Real talk. They not gonna make it happen. Yeah. You could look and see how they pressing this shit. The whole press package gonna be the Spurs organization, how many championships they done won, how many years of the gap is when they won, and then they're gonna be making a push for them being one of the top tier organizations, this, that, and the other. Especially moving forward, because from the 90s, they've been getting chips. Since the 90s. They've been getting a chip in every era and in every decade, and they gonna add this one here to that resume, and New York go fall back in line like the rest of the New York teams and shit. Real spill. It's set up in so many different ways, but the hope part about it for the Knicks, that's the part that's go break the heart of the fans. They go blame it on the ref. They go blame it on they go man, it's gonna be all that, but hey, see, that's the hope in the New York fan. Man, you see how much passion you got in that comment? I'm gonna read it, man. It say, you make history, you don't live it. We don't care about the Spurs history. You make history, you don't live it. You see how many like how much emphasis that that Stan, shouts out to you too, dog. See how much emphasis he put on you live it, like the time is now. Like you gotta do it. Ain't no other choice. You gotta do it. And that ain't gonna win it. That's just passion. That ain't gonna win it. Cause you ain't gonna go out there and shoot the ball when that defense on you. They gotta do it. And they not gonna do it. Hey, stand up. Hey, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Salute. But that shit gonna break your heart, dog. It's gonna break your heart, man. Hey, man, y'all share the line, man. Like the line. Should I roll up one right quick? Take a little quick. You know what I'm saying? Roll up. Hey, there you go. The BS. I should just roll up right quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get them out of there. Hey, man, we ain't go. I'm gonna be respectful, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be respectful. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But you must be a Knicks fan, though. I could tell you're a Knicks fan. But y'all, boy, hey, go out there and celebrate now, man. Put on your shirt and your Timbs. Put on your Knicks finals. You know what I'm saying? 2026 NBA finals. That's about the farthest it's gonna go. Y'all made it to the finals. I believe you, bro. Spurs in 4, but the Knicks go save face and win one game. Ratings, you know. That's what they gonna be saying in the stands. Yeah, he gonna average 40. Nah, he ain't gonna average 40. He gonna have help, but he gonna keep his 30, son. And Brunson go get his too. I ain't never saying Brunson not go get his. He go get his. But the rest of them dudes ain't gonna show up. They gonna be like he out there ready to pass it to himself. It's gonna be just like SGA last night and Chet Holmgren ain't show up. That's how the Knicks gonna do it. Knicks in 6 is a New York Knicks fan saying, I know the Spurs gonna be tough, but we go pull it off. I'm surprised you ain't saying Knicks in 7 because you know that shit ain't gonna be no walk in the park. But for the Spurs, that shit gonna be a walk in the park. A Knicks fan can't even fix their mouth to say that they go sweep, they go win in 5, or nothing like that. They go say 6 or 7 to give extra grace to the Spurs. But the Knicks, if the Knicks win 2 games, it's because of ratings. They already gonna win 1 game because of ratings. Man, it's not gonna be even the most entertaining. It's gonna have they gonna be showing the faces of the stars that's in the building a lot. Those gonna be the main memes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those gonna be the main memes, man. So they ain't gonna stomp Wemby. They not, yeah, they ain't. Wemby go get. Cat gonna be shooting 3s, man. Y'all gonna be pissed off at Cat for shooting all them 3s. Yeah. KRS. Nah, I'm KRS too. See, that's the whole opposite of what I'm saying. The Knicks knock. Hey, y'all check out these old schools. Nah, fuck it, I got the screensaver. But it was some old school whips that just passed by. Nah, KRS too. The Knicks team not go stand up, not go be able to touch the bright lights that this stage is set for. Cause the Knicks team is small potatoes in contrast to New York City as a city. The San Antonio Spurs organization is the biggest thing in San Antonio. New York City, the city itself is the high point. The Knicks play there. The players, they ain't gonna be able to stand that pressure. They ain't gonna be able to stand that pressure. The Spurs are gonna come to play. The Knicks team, they dig into the hype of the city, the attitude of the city. They blowing their load right now. They blowing their load. Nah, it's the TWO. TWO. Yeah, Madison Square Garden gonna be jumping. That's why I feel like if the first game is in Madison Square Garden, they gonna win game one. The Knicks will win game one. But they just go win one game though. And I believe they higher chance, they got the best chances to win game one or game four. Game one because of the hype, and game four to stop a sweep. Yeah, you could call him a giraffe, all that type of stuff, but you ain't gonna get over the fact that boy go dominate y'all and be on the free throw line. Boy, look at here. You just don't understand the writing on the wall right now. You saying like 3 years? The man was the defensive player of the year. And he just out-defended the MVP, the two-time MVP and reigning NBA Finals MVP / NBA champion. Oh, you asking me? No, he the best player now. That's the point I'm making. He the best player right now. After this finals, that's what's going to emerge. That's just, it's going to be moving forward. You'll see. He gonna step up in this time to take it. Just like they took it from SGA. They took that shit from OKC. His cast, man, his supporting cast, them young dudes is going all out for Wemby. They going all out for Wemby. Yeah. You will see. Hey man, if y'all didn't subscribe, man, y'all go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, he is the best player. Nah, I see it right now. The best player don't have to have all the tangibles at the moment. But the ones that he got right now is making him dominate at this time. Next year, it's going to be even better. Yeah, I think they would be, but I ain't going to put that much energy to that right now, because then it's a lot of hypotheticals during the off season. But I'm talking about right now. He wasn't too frail to get past OKC. He wasn't too frail to make Chet Holmgren disappear and OKC not have an answer to that boy. Nah, it's real. He the best player right now. And I'm not a Spurs fan. I'm a Heat fan. Spurs in 4? Nah, Knicks go save face. They gonna win one game. They'll win one. But that's it. A Knicks fan put in the comment that Knicks in 6. That's giving too much grace, trying to show. Yeah, I know. Not the Knicks organization. They blew their load, man. They blew their load. Cat gonna be shooting all them threes. Y'all gonna be pissed. Y'all gonna be pissed because he gonna get in foul trouble if you try to play Wemby. Because Cat gonna get in. Okay. Okay. That was in the regular season. 2 more years is not. When you that cream, you go rise. You go rise to the top. That cream go rise. It done rose already. The defensive player of the year is in the finals. I'm about to roll up one right quick. Got the grabber. Got the grabber leaf. You know what I'm saying? But best player in 2 more years? Nah, I say right now. I say he the best player right now. Best player, when you win defensive player of the year in your second season, and you add a finals MVP and a ring to that resume, you the face of the league. And that's what's written. That's what's written right now. I don't know how scripted it is, but even in the matchup, the Knicks not gonna make it happen. Y'all gonna be expecting too much out of Cat, and Cat gonna be trying to hit all them threes because they gonna be trying to play catch up to that defense. The Knicks got the biggest streak in the last couple of years, as far as in playoffs wins. But they're not gonna show up to their own party. Because the parade is already designed. The New York fans already got their outfits picked. They gonna wear their New York Knicks jersey with their Timbs, you know. And it's not gonna happen. And I ain't hating. I just know, like, I understand patterns to the point where my brain is AI and computing the numbers, the probability, and the chances. The Knicks' chances to win is going to be game 1 or game 4. Game 1, if it's played in New York. Game 4, to stop themselves from being swept. Those are only 2. I got some black Timbs. And what's crazy, I'm kind of happy OKC didn't win because I got to be in OKC next week. I'm going to be in OKC all week. And I booked a hotel, and the hotel was cheap. If they would have won, the hotel would have been triple the amount. They probably would have canceled my reservation and all. They probably wouldn't even honored it. They would have dealt with the customer service backlash because they know that money would have been made. But I'm going to be in Texas. I don't know how close I'm going to be to San Antonio. I got to look at my list. But yeah, I be traveling. I be traveling like a mug. I'm way from Miami, and I'm way in Tulsa, Oklahoma right now. But I'm live, and I'm gonna let you know. Rush Timbs is the best color. I had a pair of them a couple of years ago, about 10 years ago. I had a pair, probably longer than that. Yeah. I wore them things when I went to work release. And I was wearing my Timbs to work. I dogged them out. Then I gave them to a bum. But I had copped a black pair. I keep them kind of crispy. Man, I ain't smoking no mess, man. No, stop it, man. Hold on now. You gotta be from New York. And this ain't no sour diesel. Oh no. Y'all boys live by that sour. This ain't that sour diesel, B. This ain't that sour diesel, kid. Hey. Meth. Oh man. You got me messed up, bro. I ain't never been on nothing but weed. Yeah. Hold on, man. They sending some messed up messages. Let me view this one here, man. Nah, man, I can't show that message, man. They screaming F New York in the comments and stuff. Hey, I wear my polos, but I ain't got no Nike. I ain't got no Yankee hat. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear no hats really because of my dreads. But if I do got a hat, it'll be a Florida Marlins hat, Dolphin hat, a Heat hat, Hurricanes. Shouts out to the U. But nah, man, I got on some J's right now. I got on some ones, some high top one, Midnight Navy. The Midnight Navy joints. But yeah, I got a polo t-shirt on. But shouts out to the Knicks. And I would want the Knicks to win just so it's gonna be a lot of content for the New York fans if the Knicks win. But then it's gonna be a lot of hate content on New York fans when they lose, because they gonna lose. They do. Them old school ones that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s, ones, the low top or the high top, they had just recently came back a couple of years ago with the patent leather. Those were popular in Miami too, I ain't gonna lie. Those same Prada sneakers, they were popular in Miami. But I ain't smoking no trash though. You only wear Max. Man, I got a couple of pairs. I got some Air Max 90s. And I got some Air Max TN. The throwback ones, the light blue with the yellow stripe. With the yellow Nike check I meant. Hey, all the New York stars coming out for this right here, but they ain't gonna happen. Let me flip this right quick, man. Hold on. Yeah, they just this I be on the road, so I be in different states. I could be able to get the best of the best in any state. Go to the dispensary. Get right. Even if I'm in states that's medical. Some states you could just get a medical card without even paying. If you ever been to Louisiana, you could just go get a medical card from the dispensary and it don't cost a dime. You just go there and talk to the doctor. Either you talk to the doctor personally, because each dispensary in Louisiana got a doctor on site. Or they got one on phone call away. They'll call you in like 15 minutes, ask you a couple of questions, then you good to go for a year at that particular dispensary. Then you go to another dispensary, and then it's the same process. But that's in Louisiana. And Louisiana has some of the strictest marijuana laws in the country. And that was surprising to me that it's so simple to go to get your marijuana card in Louisiana. But yeah, back to the subject at hand. I see the Knicks winning either game 1 or game 4. And that's it. Yeah. Hey, where y'all from though? Where y'all from? That y'all got what or what? The game. Ocala. Shouts out to Ocala. I was locked up with a dude from Ocala named Snoop. Africa. Man, you start capping. What part of Africa? People in Africa, they don't just say they in Africa. They'll say this. They'll say what country they in Africa, man. Start capping. How many trolls we got in here, man? Spurs in 5. Somebody picked that and they laughed at it. Oh, you in Cape Town, South Africa? Shouts out to Cape Town. Y'all getting it together over there, huh? I be watching the politics over there in South Africa. Hey, what's the dude that's running for president? Maloma or something like that? I know I probably butchered his name up. But yeah, I hope he win because I like what they got going on over there. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're a Knicks fan, type 1. If you're a Spurs fan, type 2. I'm trying to see something right quick. Because I know the Knicks fans don't want to hear. They want to hear the hate. Because they going to be laughing and commenting on the video. Yeah, it's some little guy. I already know it is hectic. But y'all believe y'all gonna like the outcome. Y'all gonna like the outcome soon. Let me crank this whip up, man. Put the AC on, it's getting hot. Hey, y'all gotta smash up the likes, man. Hit the like button, man, because the views going down, dog. I need a New York fan. I need a New York fan to talk some of that New York shit, man. Hey, but real though, if y'all didn't subscribe, y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe and hit the notification, man. And then check out some of my videos, man. I've been YouTubing for years, man. You know what I'm saying? Mainly I was behind the camera and stuff. Nah, I ain't rooting for the Knicks. Nah. The reason I don't got a dog in the fight, I just go with probabilities and patterns historically. And I seen the Knicks team in the playoffs, and I seen the Spurs team in the playoffs. I don't go about the regular season, because the postseason is not the regular season. Now the background, it got the Spurs too. I ain't riding with the Knicks. I think the Knicks go lose in 5. Yeah. I think the Knicks go lose in 5. Yeah, because if I could adjust the background, you'll see Wemby on the other side. And if you look at the thumbnail got Wemby celebrating and Bronson with his head down. Look, that boy looking sad. He ain't looking happy. Yeah. So yeah, where y'all from? Where y'all from? And I'll subscribe back, and if anybody want to go live together, I can send y'all a link, and we could chop it up before we get the subject, and then we could debate. We could go live together, and if you want to promote what you promoting. Hey, this a grown up live, man. This ain't for the kids. So I can smoke. Can I live? So that's where we at with that. If there's any kids in here, y'all leave. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leave. Cause the grown folks talking right. I ain't just cursing and all that type of stuff like crazy. You know what I'm saying? But if I feel like I want to say what I want to say, I'm gonna say it. But it ain't about all that. You don't smoke? I smoke. I know you gonna let me live, right? But my phone about to go dead, man. I'm about to end this live, man. I appreciate y'all riding with me, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be Ghost. And yeah. Y'all be safe.